I want to take just a minute and show you how to use our pocket hole machines. So the one I have is plastic. All right, they have, at the school there we have metal ones, two that are metal. And this is called a Craig pocket hole machine. Craig was the guy who invented it. It's a great tool, man. We use it all the time on lots of different things. It's a pretty affordable tool that you could have at home, and you'll see pretty quick how great it works and how well it helps you join pieces of wood together. So that's really the purpose, is to make an angled hole that we can use a screw to connect two pieces of lumber together. So basically what we have here is a special drill bit. So this drill bit has a collar on it, and then at the end it tapers down real small. So I usually only have like two of these out, and the reason why is because they're pretty expensive. So it's nice if you can treat this drill bit extra careful. And one way that we tend to break the tip is when we go to drill the hole, we start it when it's touching the board, and I'm going to show you that in just a second. So it's really weak right here. So go easy on this. Make sure the drill's in forward, not reverse. If it doesn't seem to be working and it's smoking, that means you probably have it in reverse. So make sure you have it going the right way. So here's the basic drill, right? You're just going to open up the chuck. This is called the drill chuck. Open that up. Put the drill bit in. All right, and then you're just going to tighten this back up. All right, so now the drill bit's in nice. These drills have speeds, 1 and a 2. Probably just a 2's fine for this. But when you squeeze the trigger, it's variable speed. So that way you don't squeeze the trigger all the way. You're going to squeeze the trigger about half speed. All right. Another thing to know is this is the chuck on the clutch on the drill. You want to put that in the drill bit mode. So you see right there's a drill bit. So this part turns, and you can put it at different settings. So basically what that does is stops, it'll make a click sound when you reach that torque, that level of torque. So we want it on the drill bit. All right, here's the reverse and forward button. So right here, there's an arrow going forward, and then there's an arrow going this way. That's reverse. So you have to push it either back or forth for reverse or forward. So you want to make it sure it's turning. If you look down it, you want it to turn clockwise, and then you know you have it going the right way. To replace a battery, you just squeeze this, pull that out, and then slide a new battery in. All right, these drills are kind of pricey. They're like $100. So it'd be great if you could try to keep it from falling off the table and dropping it and abusing it any way you can. I'd really appreciate it, because, you know, when one breaks, sometimes we can't even replace them. All right, so here is the pocket hole machine again. What you're going to do first is test it. So you're going to put the board in here, and you want that clamp to push all the way down without forcing it. So right now it won't push all the way down. So I need to push these, screw these threads in a little bit. So now it's all the way down, but look, it's too loose. So I have to find that kind of happy median. I have to pull it out just a little bit to where it actually clamps, but I don't want it too loose. So right about there. All right, that's pretty good, but I didn't have to force it. So now I'm gonna pick one of these holes. It just kind of depends on the project, you know, where these are gonna go. And you might even have a mark on your board of where that needs to go. So once I find my spot that I want to use, all right, my goal is not to start the drill with it out like this, okay? Because then you're just going to break the drill tip off. You want to put it into the sleeve, but don't start it yet. You don't start it when it's touching the board either. You can feel it hit the board, bring it up a little bit, then you can start it, and then you go down, okay? About half speed. I'll do it one more time. All right, start it, go down. Okay, you go all the way down till this collar hits this point, and then you can take it out, and those are pocket holes. So you're going to use those on a lot of projects in high school and the projects we make this year, and I think you'll find that they really help join the lumber together. So a professional cabinet maker will use those on the fronts of cabinets, on the cases of cabinets, and you know, they're used all over the place. If you look inside your kitchen cabinets, you might see them, some other furniture around the house. So see it when you're out and about looking at furniture, see if you can find some of these because you'll see them everywhere. All right, so I just showed you a couple tips on using a drill, and I showed you a couple tips for the pocket hole machine or the Kreg jig. All right, so then to take the drill bit back out, you're just gonna turn it lefty-loosey and then unscrew it. So you'll to take it out, you just when you look down it, you're gonna actually turn it the opposite way. So when I want to tighten it, I'm looking down it, and it's going to go clockwise, and I want to loosen it, I would go counterclockwise if I'm looking this direction. All right, so real easy, but a lot of students really struggle with the drill. The common thing I see the most is somebody going in the wrong direction, pushing really hard and just smoking. It isn't bad to use two hands when you're using the drill. That'll give you a little more leverage, a little more force, but you just want to make sure it's going the right way and you have the right drill bit and everything. All right, so let's take a look one more time at this drill bit. Okay, this is a special drill bit for this. The diameter is 3/8 of an inch. It tapers down. It has a collar on it. So we only usually have like 2 of these. You're gonna have to look for them a little bit.